So I just stepped out of the office for a little while, and I'm thinking about what is going to be required to preserve and build wealth in the coming years. What we know right now is that it's going to require different strategies than what have worked in the past. And it's going to take second level thinking to identify the opportunities and risks that are ahead. I wrote recently that I'm concerned most investors aren't aware of the implications of the current economic and market environment. But consensus thinking, or the crowd, if you will, has a knack for getting things wrong. A good example of this has been interest rates or the yield on bonds over the past 8 years. The crowd has consistently insisted that rates have to go up. Instead, they've actually gone down by about 50% over that time. And good investors profited handsomely by identifying that rates had much further to fall. That's second level thinking. So today, we find ourselves in a place where it actually costs money to hold cash. That's what we call negative real rates. And 10-year treasuries now pay only 1.76%. And these low rates have pushed investors out to riskier assets in search for a higher return. And that has driven valuations to the highest levels that we've seen in several generations. Even margin debt has reached a historic high, which means that people are actually borrowing money more than ever to buy stocks. As a result, the expected return on most asset classes for the coming decade is hovering around 0 to negative. And unfortunately, there's a high probability of significant loss or declines along the way. Frankly, that's not the kind of investment setup that excites me. And if you like preserving your wealth, it's not a great setup for you either. The good news is that for patient investors, real opportunities exist in what we're seeing right now. There are entire asset classes that the crowd has shunned, creating fantastic values for us even today. And there are other asset classes that will be shunned in the future. And we need to be prepared to take advantage of those new values as they arise. And preserving wealth today will put us in that position.